You spoke of Chaldeum. You lived there with your father?
Yes, he was a diplomat. We had a manor with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the Troubles started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it will blow over, though.
That is not the way of the world.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did. The things I learned from him. But now, I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him. Has cost us.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
Unfortunate.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
You raised Leah during your travels, but the road is a dangerous place for a child.
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
You spend quite a lot of time chasing women.
We only have so many days in this world, and I choose to spend mine in worthy pursuits.
I'm not sure you think very much of the women you pursue.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
Ah, what did you do wrong?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want.
I really do miss that bard. The way he sang bard.
Here, the second piece of the sword. Maghda now seeks the third.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
The only fishing village near here is Wortham.
You're right, Leah. It must be Wortham. There is a ferry on the edge of Tristram that will take you there.
Tell me of this coven.
I have no memory of them, except a feeling, a darkness that is known to me.
Known to you?
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword.
I
don't know what...
That Templar you brought to town may seem grim.
When we retrieved the stranger's second sword piece, Maghda found us. She's always on our heels. Who is she? She claims to know my mother, but how could that be? Regardless, we must beat her to Wortham in the final piece of the sword.
Wife, don't think I don't see you undressing our fine hero with your treacherous eyes.
I would look at you instead had you a weapon like that.
No one round here appreciates the work I put into acquiring these fine wares. It's not easy, I can tell you that. Thank you.
I don't like what's going on around here. Too many new faces. The dead rising from their graves were no picnic, but at least they kept the strangers away.
I can see the fires even from here. Wortham burns. It is only the truly evil who force the innocents to suffer for a battle they have no part in.
Aren't adventurers supposed to, I don't know, do some adventuring?
Wortham, please.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can! By all that is holy, the town is burning!
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like the hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place.
Death to those who defy the power!
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
There's something coming.
Always wanted to fight some of these.
I seek the hilt of a sword. It fell from the sky. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
It's gone.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard! If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I'm sorry, Leah. It is hard to see someone so close fall. I will go after Maghda.
Maghda and her master Belial. The The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
We must bring him the sword, so that he can fight at our side.
When my power erupted, I saw into Maghda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
She won't have to wait long.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Horadric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
How did you learn to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
So he was confident in your abilities then?
He worried about me, that's all. I suppose you don't know about the bonds of family.
And where is this brother, who is bonded to you so?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.